Hi there, welcome to Tarot Land Soap Opera. We're going to see what positive Aquarius energy is doing in Tarot Land. And maybe that means positive Aquarius is whispering in the ears of people down here. Since we've all got free will and we can pick positive Aquarius or shady Aquarius. But positive Aquarius wants us to heal from our past pain and heartbreak because we need to get in the driver's seat of our life, get ourselves balanced from the energy of unconditional love with Cancer energy, so we're no longer being driven in the ditch by our fears or insecurities or pride and ego, and we can take charge of it and take control of our life. What else do you got going on, positive Aquarius? It's kind of like meditate on the truth, which is love and hope and faith and kindness, to heal our belief system, heal our Taurus energy. Taurus energy being an earth sign, we can either have a very worldly belief system or we can have a belief system that believes in a higher power, that, we're all not just to run around with our own sense of what's just and fair, that there's kind of a universal law of what's just and fair in the world, that everything down here is kind of meant to grow and mature in the energy of love. Okay, so to heal our relationships, our belief systems, oops, I'm going to take those. To speak our emotional truth, to fight for the things we're passionate about, to have good boundaries, to listen to our intuition, in order to deal with our own thoughts and fears that keep us in a mental prison, or to use our intuition about people in our life who are trapped in a mental prison by their fears and insecurities, that we need to let go of those old ways of thinking, believing, perceiving, self-limiting beliefs, old relationships, jobs, that, all those things that we once invested in before, which we were working on, but maybe as time went by, we realized the foundation wasn't stable. Or, those things, we built them to keep us safe so we didn't have to move forward. That's why they felt safe, is because we didn't have to move forward in our life. But it's time to move forward. And we need to let go of old ways of thinking and relationships in order to move forward in our life. It is possible. Let's see. So there is that way of reading it where you're just using all these energies for yourself. There might have been someone in the past who decided they weren't ready to move forward. They still had lessons of the past to learn before they could move forward. And so they could have betrayed you. They could have gotten into a different relationship and they could be trying to heal, and you're moving forward. This person could have been defensive to listening to their intuition and connecting in with their emotions, because the High Priestess is Cancer and Pisces water sign emotional energy, and that could have kind of had them in their, I don't know, had a lot of in a mental prison about it. Well, let's see what's under here. Yeah, we all deserve to be emotionally self-sovereign within ourselves, where we take responsibility for our own emotional happiness, that we realize it's our responsibility, that each day we decide what we choose to think, what actions we choose to take, and you know, we're primarily responsible for our own happiness, our own mental well being. And when we take responsibility for that, we can get in relationships with other people, hopefully, who also do that. And we do work together and we don't make them like kind of solely responsible. People who are codependent on other people, if they end up kind of going through a period where they're unhappy, they've never learned to take responsibility for it themselves. You know, it's like, oh, I'm going to get in a relationship and then I'll be so much happier. And if they start to feel sad again because they have issues they haven't dealt with, they'll get very mad at the person they're in a relationship with because it's like, you're failing me. I'm not happy. And it's like, I don't know why you're not happy. You know, we're happy, we're doing our thing, we're being loving and kind to you. But, you know, some people don't realize that. It's like, well, I don't know. I'm not happy. Why am I not happy? And it's like, I don't know why you're not happy. You know, everything seems to be good here. You know, you maybe have some issues from your past that maybe you need to go within and look at, but they have fears about going within to see what that is. So then they maybe just decide, you know what, I'm going to go get in another relationship. And yeah, when you go get in another relationship, you know, the kind of the thrill and excitement of a new relationship and the release of endorphins, all that feels great for a while. But eventually that dissipates. And again, it's kind of like, you know, their old issues are creeping up again. And it'll be like, oh my gosh, I'm not happy with you either. Why aren't you making me happy? It's like, I'm happy. I think we're happy. Why aren't, I don't know why you're not happy. You know, the same thing goes on over and over, you know? So, until these people, some people are willing to bring down their old foundations to realize they deserve to be happy and, you know, do the creative, inspired work it takes to rise above their inner conflict or their competitive nature and figure out what those things are to, you know, feel proud of themselves. Like, wow, you know, I did take creative, inspired action. I put a lot of work into that and I figured it out and I've risen above that. Now I feel victorious. And the Seven of Wands is about defending that victory, you know? People who are codependent on other people and they're defensive, they juggle. They don't really invest because it's like, well, no, I don't really kind of know how to make myself happy, but since I'm codependent on you, that just makes me even feel more codependent on you. That makes me feel defensive towards you. And so then I don't even really invest in the relationship. It's just a catch 22 all the way around. But let's go see. Let's see what else pops out in the story. Okay, so tell us about the Three of Swords. Okay, let's see. You know, some people probably moved away from people who had an energy of wanting to win at all costs, or if that was how you were before, mental conflict. It's like, no, I have seen the truth that I want to move to calmer emotional thoughts. I want to expand my perception of myself and how I see the world. And I want to heal from my past pain and heartbreak. And I'm going to give, you know, there could be, you could have left people who are just overwhelming or tried to overwhelm you by their win at all costs attitude or with their mental conflict. Whatever the case, fit yourself in the story if anything applies to you. But you have decided, I am going to give it a lot of creative, inspired effort to keep moving forward in my life and to heal. Okay, tell us about the Hierophant energy. So I just did the shady Aquarius reading, and that energy was also working on people's Taurus energies about belief systems and commitments, and now the positive Aquarius energy is working on that too. So it's kind of funny. Yep. With your belief system, offer love to the future, offer your emotions to being, this is Libra Taurus energy of being just, treating yourself in a just, fair, respectful, kind, compassionate manner, putting in the hard work and effort into your daily life, but also tapping into that creativity and that inspiration to do everything from the energy of love. And when you're able to offer your emotion to being in those type of energies, justice, hard work, creativity, inspiration, love, you know, that's how you'll be able to take the time to balance out your emotions and like the strong emotions you have. You know, that could be passionate feelings, it could be passionate emotions, which can be anger, jealousy, and all that kind of stuff. You know, that you're able to balance those things out. And Sagittarius energy is that fire sign energy we can tap into that's adventurous and creative and really curious about higher learning. So, about belief systems and philosophies. So maybe in this time period, you take a lot of time to just educate yourself about a lot of stuff. There's tons of videos out there in the world that, you know, Mind Valley is one, but there's all sorts of videos out there about, you know, how to have positive self esteem, how to keep moving forward, how to heal from a breakup, whatever. You'd find all sorts of videos out there, even if it's just reading books that, you know, are good that you like. That, anyway, and that way, balancing out maybe yourself with your own Scorpio nature, which is the deepest emotions that we can have. Maybe it can represent mutual love in a relationship, but if for some reason you had to depart or move away from that type of person, maybe you are trying to balance out your emotions about that person, or you're just trying to balance out those emotions within yourself. Um, if some people have moved away, if they had been an energy of wanting to win at all costs, they moved away to heal. They might want to heal a relationship and offer love to someone who is in Libra Taurus energy or within themselves so they can balance things out with the Queen of Cups and so that things can move forward. Maybe offer love if this person had been someone uh, they showed up in the shady Aquarius energy, that was somebody who was more about surrounding themselves with luxuries in life. Maybe now if they're offering themselves love to connect in with themselves and balance out their emotions first before they can offer love to somebody else, hopefully they'd connect in with their own deep emotions to love themselves so that they can move forward, and that way they could be in loving connections with other people. And so then they get emotionally clear in their thinking and logic. Maybe they felt betrayed by relationships, they, that were kind of triangulated relationships where it was kind of competitive, emotionally manipulative, a little passive aggressive, you know, wasn't quite aligned with love. And there could be some people moving forward and wanting to heal love within themselves because they got betrayed by a third party, which kind of was a triangulated relationship. And hopefully now they're willing to speak the truth about that. And if you were previously betrayed by someone who did do that, you have turned your back to them and you are speaking the truth about that. Tell us about the Knight of Wands. Oops. I'm going to take those and pick up all of those. Kind of like a little tower moment that all those cards spit out. Let's see. Up that one. Oh, think no, that didn't go there. No, things would change. I think it was see your dreams come into reality, maybe. Not sure. It's gotten all confused and kerfluffled. Okay. Now we have the tower card on the bottom. Well, you're going to have your sword up to people who still might be defensive of listening to their intuition because they're in a mental prison, but they keep it hidden that they're in a mental prison. Be careful if anyone approaches you, which could be any of these past people who got betrayed by their third party, that if they want to come in now and saying, I want to have emotional wish fulfillment with you because I have regrets of the past, or my third party relationship didn't work out that I was emotionally indulging myself in, and now I want to communicate with you so that we can exchange resources. I think you might give this person a tower moment. You want people in your life who are emotionally self-sovereign, that are not codependent. They are willing to stand on their own. They're not codependent on their original family or their friends or their social group or their status group. That they have dealt with their regrets of the past and taken creative action to have equal give and take within themselves, and have brought down their old foundational ways of being that prevented them from being able to move forward before. And you probably know them better than they know themselves. So you would know if this person has brought down those old foundations or not. Tell us about the Nine of Wands. Yep. If anybody is still defensive to being just and fair and balanced, still playing the wounded warrior like they were the one who was hurt in the situation when they were the one who ignored love before in order to focus or reunite with a third party, yeah, I don't think so. You want people who have learned their lessons and have good boundaries to protect their future, people who do listen to their intuition, who are connected in with the divine, who do have hope, faith, and belief, who are willing to stand up for the victory that they have in their life and defend things in their life that are just and fair and balanced. Tell us about the High Priestess. I'm not going to take that because I don't know when that flipped over. Oh, I guess it wants to come out. Listen to your intuition. If you can tell this person's still juggling and unwilling to invest, take the lesson and move forward. They're keeping secret that they're still juggling. They might be wanting to come back to you because their third party dumped them, and they're trying to cause a tower moment for the third party by coming back to you, and they're still juggling. Tell us about the nine or the Eight of Swords over there. Nope. You want the people you're maybe dealing with in the past were manipulative and deceptive. They were unwilling to stand in their truth and power and take creative, inspired action to move forward in the energy of love. And if you are intuitive that anybody coming towards you is still in those energies, are they speaking the truth? Have they told the truth to everyone that they maybe lied to before? Have they already done that before they come to you? Maybe with the Knight of Wands, they just wanted to come in to exchange some resources, which either can be money, but it can also be hugs and kisses. So maybe they're still emotionally cold and they're just taking kind of creative action to get some love and affection. It's like, no. But if it is just you have good boundaries to the past. You're standing up for the victory you've had in your life. You're treating yourself in a just and fair manner. And those are the type of relationships you're wanting to be in. You're listening to your intuition. You're finding your balance. You're working through your thoughts about the fact that maybe you dealt with somebody who was deceptive and emotionally cold and distant, who decided to take action to go get in a different relationship. But you're going to rise above all that. You're going to listen to your intuition. You're going to take creative action to offer love to all these thoughts. And it's like, you know what? I don't know. Everything happens for a reason. If that person left, it might be because the universe is saying that relationship needs to end. You deserve to be happy. Keep standing up for yourself against people who were juggling, communicating to maybe who are juggling taking action in love because they didn't want to be held accountable for their actions. Well, you move forward in the energy of love and you hold them accountable for their actions. And you decide to keep moving forward, to have reciprocity in your life, to be self-sovereign, stable, and abundant. And you're going to be in the energy of love and truth, where people are authentically themselves, where shadows can't exist there. People in their shadowy, deceptive ways can't exist in this energy. And you're going to move forward with love on your long-term plan that you are going to give birth to a new life. And you are going to put a lot of thought and effort into manifesting your dreams of continuing to move forward to be a King of Wands who takes bold, confident action in your life, and to work together with people who are willing to take bold, confident action in their life. So, perfect Aquarius. Kind of funny, both you and shady Aquarius are working on people's belief systems and commitments and marriages, so I don't know. People got to get clear in their emotional truth about what it means to work together with others emotionally. They have to be willing to fight for the things they're passionate about. They have to be emotionally self-sovereign, be willing to bring down their old foundations, have good boundaries, defend what's just and fair in their life, listen to their intuition, stand in their truth and power, and keep moving forward in love. Keep bringing down those old foundations. Ooh. Thank you, Aquarius. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.